For the mar where Haile Selassie live. Everybody complains the repatriation is expensive and this and that. Really, I don't think that nobody really want to leave America, you know. I go to Africa and I see of all the people that I hear talking about your repatriation or Africans repatriating to their homeland, I see very few of us in Africa. I see most of us here talking. We say we don't have any money, but we're buying big cars, we're buying big houses, we're making ourselves comfortable in Babylon. Now, I'm not going to tell you that that is wrong for you. You know, I mean, I'm a human being. I live in the West. I know I have lived in the West, so I know exactly what it is. I was married. I had kids. All right, so I know what is going to happen the minute you suggest to your wife that you want to go to Africa. You better have some money if you want to make that a possibility. All right. We do have money. If we believe what we say, we can do it. We have access to some money. Now, I know that it's difficult, so I'm not pretending that, you know, it's easy to just do this and do that. But I'm saying that those things in our lives that we wanted, that we joined with our wives or with our brethren or whatever to do, we got them done, or we get some of them done. So if your desire is really to plant the seeds of your future on the continent of Africa, then you want to start putting some of the money you're making on that idea. Put your money where your mouth is. You don't have money? Yo, you should hear my story. But check it out. We burn at least $2 worth of Dutch on a daily basis. We give the cigar companies $2. We give the local herb man another $10. We give the corner store all these things. Of course, some of us will say, yeah, they're necessary for our survival. Because if I personally didn't burn some herb, you know what would happen. So I know that these things have to be done. But we have to put our money where our mouth is. We have to put some of our resources on that dream, or it is never going to happen. The shit is urgent. Consider that in 50 years, Europe might be in a fucking stone age, and your great-grandchild is not able to set fucking foot in Africa because all the Europeans with their guns and their bombs and their boats and their helicopters and their planes are there. We don't make none of that stuff right now. So don't even talk about we're going to do this and we're going to do that. We don't make no guns nowhere. So what do you think is going to happen if in 50 years Ice Age comes to Europe? Well, yeah, they're good Europeans. You know, I know a few good people from Europe, from America and all that stuff. They might stand by our side. But yeah, when guns are firing, they're not going to be on our side, I believe. So what we have to do, we have to prepare ourselves to go on the continent. If we personally cannot go on the continent, we have to support those who are there. We have to engage all the governments and let them know that, listen, part of the survival of Africa right now is to at least have some factories that can melt steel, make tools, build guns, build ships, build planes, build helicopters, so we can defend ourselves. What's happening in Darfur? The whole fucking tragedy of Darfur is that right now the people who are willing to defend the people who are suffering can't get to the spot. Africa is a big fucking place. It's all dirt roads. If somebody wants to take any piece of Africa and they're determined to do it right now, they can do it. That is why there's so much war in Africa. Because, yo, If you in a territory and the government is coming to get you, you see them coming for 10 fucking miles because a whole lot of dust being kicked up because it's all dirt roads. Well, we might not have the resources to build guns and that ourselves, but we at least can school the next generation to prepare themselves on the level of Europe, the United States and China to be able to defend themselves and their interests. Right now, Africa is incapable of defending itself against any organized outside force.